diplomacy. And on that note, viewers, we're going to shift our focus. Now, tensions have reached a flashpoint in Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir as thousands of protesters prepared to march towards Muzaffarabad, with the Pakistan government and security forces reportedly on high alert ahead of the much anticipated long march called by the Joint Awami Action Committee. The march comes a day after negotiation between the JAAC and the Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir administration failed to produce a breakthrough, setting the stage for what could become one of the region's biggest anti-government mobilization in recent years. Let's take a look now at who the protesters are and what they are demanding. Firstly, this is the JAAC long march. They are demanding the release of arrested leaders and activists from the government of Pakistan. The second demand is to end the ongoing security crackdown in the occupied part of Kashmir. Third, they are also asking for restoration of suspended communication services. Fourth, among the demands is improved access to electricity, food supplies. So you can see how basic amenities are not met in Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. They're also asking for lowering electricity bills and rolling back of the new taxes that have been imposed by the administration. And they're also asking for abolition of 12 refugee assembly seats. Release of JAAC Chief Shaukat Nawaz Mir is also one of their key demands. So this is what's happening in Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir even as we speak. And Ajay is joining us on this. Ajay, time and again we're bringing to our viewers reports of how there is increasing turbulence in Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. There are protests and they are now demanding from the administration to meet with their demands. If they are not able to do so, what happens to POJK? And really, how far is Pakistan-occupied Kashmir from declaring independence and probably coming India's way?
See, it's 1 month's time when people of Pakistan-occupied Jammu Kashmir, they started protesting against the present government and the Pakistani army, especially because they are hitting out on the protesters who are protesting peacefully and targeting them with the bullets, and more than 100 people, they have already lost their life in these clashes. Now the long march, they have begun today and they are going to show the strength to the Pakistani government. And after yesterday's statement that Pakistan occupied Jammu Kashmir is not disputed territory, but it's illegally occupied by Pakistan, that is also going to raise the attention of the world community. That's how Pakistan was claiming in the past and what exactly is happening on the ground.
All right. Stay on with me, Ajay. I'm also now joined in by defense expert Major Sinha. Major Sinha, thank you very much for speaking to us on this. Everything that's happening in Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the fact that they're now saying it's a forced occupation, they have so many demands, including the release of JAAC leader, their chief, the removal of electricity, tax, so many demands, education, healthcare that are not being met. What really is happening and going to happen to POJK?
Good afternoon, Jai Hind. The situation in POK, Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, I do not call it is Azad Kashmir. This is absolutely occupied, illegally occupied by Pakistan. The immediate, this protest actually is for the abolition of 12 reserve assembly seats, which is being, imposed on them in the POK by the Pakistan authorities and Pakistan government from the people who come from India, and they are in different parts of in Pakistan. See, these people are the moles of Pakistan who are being planted over there, and this is the immediate thing. And the Jammu and Kashmir Joint Awami Action Committee, which is actually a group of activists, basically activists, the local, the traders, and it is not a political party. And the head of that and many leaders of JAAC has taken, and they're kept in the captive. Now this long march to Islamabad, they are really worried because it is going to internalize the complete issue and it will challenge the Islamabad authority over the Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. There is an election which is scheduled from 27th July. They are worried. And they are also worried that it may, spill over to Gilgit-Baltistan. That is also an occupied area by the Pakistan. Both this territory belongs to India. So he is worried. Before that, what you are bringing it out, that there have been number of educations that was basically economical, and the resources which the POK has got, this has been exploited, and basically the hydroelectric project, is taken to Punjab, and these people are not even given that, and they are charged heavily for that. The regions are more, it is actually, it is occupied territory, and the people over there, 55 lakhs, 5.1 million people over there, they are suffering very badly, and if it spills over to Jammu in the Gilgit-Baltistan area, where the people are also demanding, they want to break away from Pakistan and join India. So they are worried about it, and it will catch the world attention. They are asking that it should be, become an international issue. And also the UN had taken, some notice of it, which Pakistan wants to avoid.
Right, absolutely. General Sinha, thank you very much for giving us your time here on Newsx on this. And I request you, in fact, to stay on with us. We also have some more updates on this. Now, the visuals of the JAAC's long march are also on your screen. Thousands of protesters have poured onto the streets, intensifying pressure on Pakistan's administration as demands grow louder and regional tension continues to rise. General Sinha, we've heard Defence Minister Rajnath Singh time and again saying it's only a matter of time that Pakistan-occupied Kashmir comes back to India. How do you see the current situation like in that context?
Point of view in India, that the conditions in Pakistan itself is getting into balkanization of Pakistan, where the many parts, many provinces like Balochistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and the POK is going to break away from Pakistan. And the situation itself which they are creating, it is a self-destruction of Pakistan. And the people are demanding over there, and it is automatically, it will come back to us. Because we have been always saying that it is there, it is a part of India, and there is a resolution in the parliament on which we have already earmarked in legislative assembly and also in our at the parliament level the seats for these people. So this is one point of view. The conditions are there, but the conditions requires a little bit external support. Where anywhere in the world in the history, it automatically the demands come from the people. Demand has been coming of late. It has been slightly. Pakistan has twisted the aim, and the present uprising which is taking place in POK, it is basically for the it has to do with the political part of it, because the 12 reserve seats which they have done it for, which is all Pakistan based, for the people who have come from India and being there, basically from Jammu and Kashmir, and they are the moles. They are not the people who are asking for the liberation. So that's why, and the Pakistan authority feels that, if they agree with this, their hold on POK is going to be absolutely loosen up, and it automatically fall back. That's why the Rajan, our defense minister is saying there is a possibility, and a very, very high possibility. And this, along with this, when we say POK, we also feel that the Gilgit-Baltistan is the part of the POK in the whole area we talk about. If you remember, on the 19th of June, when our Home Minister was speaking in 2019, abrogation of 370, he defined POK. The POK itself, then it is the Gilgit-Baltistan, also Sukhram Valley, which has been ceded by Pakistan to China.
Right, General Sinha, we hear you, and